Then they switched places. I watched long enough to see them switch places. And when the second guy was done, I called my friend and said, "Why'd you send me this?" He said, "Because it's amazing." And it really was, you know? It really was. I've watched it a few times. Because it doesn't turn me on, it's inspiring. Because you're like, go fellas. Because you worry about old guys. You know, you see an old man walking by himself with just a grapefruit in a plastic bag, you know? And you're like, oh shit, that's horrible. Maybe he's going to suck another guy's cock. Life might be better than you think. It's interesting because porn used to be like you go find your thing, you know? But now you go to a porn site, it's everybody's stuff. You can put in a search word to narrow it down, or you can look around. Find new things. I saw a fart porn one time. It was a fart porn. I never thought I'd be turned on by farts. I'm not interested in farts. Farts are okay. I'm farting right now. I've been farting this whole time. And I didn't want to watch it because it was a fart porn. It was because of the title. The title is what got me. The title was, "Nice Girl Farts in Your Face." Who's not going to watch that? Nice girl farts in your face. So I click on it. And there's this girl standing there. I'm like, she is nice. She's totally nice. Just a nice girl standing there. Pink sweater with little blue buttons on it. And she's looking in the camera and she says, "Hi, I'm so glad to see you." I was like, wow, she made me feel good, you know? And then she turns around like she goes, "I gotta show you something I bought." And she's reaching up and all of a sudden, and I was like, oh my God. I mean, it was in the title, I knew it was gonna happen, but I was like, oh my God. She just farted right in my face. She seemed so nice. But the best part is when her reaction, because I thought she would be like, "That's right, I farted in your face." But she wasn't, she was like, "Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, I can't believe that happened." I've never been that hard in my entire life. I was so excited. Because I realized it's not really about the fart, it's about the shame. It's about the sexy shame of a truly nice girl who just thunder farted right in your face, and she regrets it. Here's the worst part, I can't find one that good again. I can't, they're never that good. I've been chasing the dragon on this fart porn for months. It's just always some bored chick, hello. Like, come on, tighten it up, would you, a little bit?
Yep, I am of the generation that needed waking, for sure. I think I'm about 85% woke, and the other 15 I keep to myself. Which is actually being woke. Is putting that voice in your head that goes, "Hey, you know, don't say that. Maybe don't say that. Good call. Thanks for getting my back." It's a close one. I mean, look, if you were to ask me if I was a feminist, I would say, of course, but, you know, I have my days. I mean, I'm a guy. I'm a man. I've been a man all my life. Before that, I was a boy. And if you're a man, look, let's be honest. You probably heard yourself or some other dude that you know at some point in time say this: fuck them. Fuck them all. Fuck women. Now, the question is, does that guy hate women? I don't know. Let's break it down. This is just my experience. Let's break it down. So fuck all of them? All right, you're right. Just the last 3 I dated, right? Fucking bitches. So just 3. You know what? Just Michelle, really. Fucking bitch. Broke my heart, took my shit. Fuck Michelle. So just 1 woman. Yeah, and it was kind of my fault. I think that's a pretty good working definition of woke. It was kind of my fault. And where you go from there will determine how woke you stay. But that's the beginning of it. You go either way. It's a rough crossroads. And I think one of the biggest problems men have is that they have a dick. Most men have dicks. If you're a man, you don't have a dick, I hope it was a choice and not an accident. Dicks are a problem, and I think this is sort of the TED Talk portion of my show. I think I'll call it the history of my dick, and it's meant to be helpful. Trying to help men be respectful, empathetic, and care in the proper way with boundaries about women. And well, dicks are, it's a problem. It's an obstacle. Like, do you remember the first time you came? I'm putting this out there to the men. It's a big day. It's a life-changing day. A lot of times it doesn't even involve sexual thoughts. It just sort of happens for some reason, usually like when you're 8 or 9 or 10. Like for me, it involved a bath faucet with running water, and I stuck my dick in it. And I was 9, and I knew something was going to happen. I wasn't sure what it was, but it felt pretty big. And I could have been bad, it could have been good, but I stuck with it. Turned out to be fucking amazing. And a life changer. Really a great day. And honestly, I fucked that faucet for 1.5 years. Now, I'm trying to be honest and open. I'll get to the point of this. Then at some point, someone tells you what that feeling is. Maybe you got a kid who has an older brother, or somebody finds a porno magazine, or you find your parents' copy of A Joyous Sex hidden in a mattress, and you can look at fairly realistic renditions of hippies fucking. And once someone informs you that that feeling comes from putting your penis into a vagina, that just fucking changes your entire neural pathway issue. And it's sort of all you think about is putting your penis in a vagina from age 13 to like this morning. This is truth. It's all you fucking think about because it's amazing. Like, I was sort of surprised when I learned about it, because there was part of me that was like, when I was told about the vagina, I was like, really? That's not water? And it honestly seemed much more complicated, which I believe it to this day is true. But once you know, man, it's all, you just want to be in the vagina. And that's the problem, especially for my generation of men, I think, because I really think that a lot of us didn't really realize in a deep way that women had hopes or dreams or supportive friends, family, things they wanted to do. Those were really just hurdles, to try to put it in the vagina. Just wanted to put it in the vagina. So the way I'm going to try to help is, I think a lot of men have the vagina too far up front in their head still, and I think that's not really acceptable, and I think it's at the core of a lot of disrespect. I mean, if you have vagina way up front, women know now it's not good. It's not a good look. It's not a good way to be. You don't have to hug Vicky every day at work. She knows what's up. It's awkward. The weird rubbing the back thing in the break room. What is that? That's not sociable. It's fucking creepy, I would just stop it. You got to move vagina back. Because women can see it now. Vagina's right there. It's, it's disrespectful. It's insensitive. Move it back a few. Maybe, 3 to 5 spaces in your brain. Just move it back, Maybe 3. Maybe I don't know. Just, hey, how's it going? Are you okay? Vagina. Maybe 3's good. I don't know. I'm just trying to help out. 3 to 5, I think. Fill the gap with niceness and empathy. It's hard for men to empathize for women because we're not women, and we have to, listen and you can do it. You can do it. But don't be overly crazy. I've actually found myself occasionally asking for consent in my masturbation fantasies, which I think is too much. Well, I'm literally like, "Are you sure you want to fuck?" And she's like, "Yeah, you're making this up. Yeah, I want to fuck." I'm just checking. You want to fuck? Yeah, I want to fuck you bad. Okay, I'm just checking. We're on the same page. Weird time now, and I did just see you at Whole Foods for like 30 seconds, so I don't think it's an inappropriate question. Yeah, just fuck me already. So we're fucking, and it's going great. I'm making it up. It's awesome. It's fucking amazing. Totally connected, symbiotic, fucking in it. Just beautiful. And in the middle of it, she just, pushes me off her and says, "Get off of me. You're freaking me out." And I'm like, "What's happening?" She's like, "I don't feel safe. You're creepy now." Holy shit. What is happening? And then she's getting dressed fast, and she's about to tweet something. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Not an unreasonable question. But the deeper question is, why am I still jerking off to that? I had complete control over that fantasy, and it got away from me because of my own fear. And I finished by myself, jerking off to me, jerking off, crying that my career would be ruined. So I'm just saying, don't go crazy. Just be nice. That's the message.
I have been dating recently. Dating's not fun. Dating's horrible. Nobody wants to date. Even if you meet somebody and you really want to go out with them and they say yes, you're excited in that moment. But the day of the date, you're like, I don't want to fucking do this. I don't want to do this. Every time I'm ringing a doorbell to pick a woman up, I'm like, I hope she's dead in there. I really do. I hope something awful happened. I don't want to sit in a place and breathe unevenly for 3 hours and just sweating where your body is folded and just, You ever have a date that goes well? It's like good from the beginning. You're like, you get a little laugh at the beginning, hi, ha, ha, something funny, and they both laugh, feels good. You agree on stuff. When you don't agree, you laugh about it. You're even able to be quiet a little bit while you're eating, and it's nice, feels comfortable. And then you drop them off, and you're like, I hope I see you again. And she says, I hope so too. And you feel like, this is something new in my life. This is wonderful. Then you go home, and your wife is like, where were you all night? And you're just fucking... But I'm older now. I'm divorced, and I still date mostly women who are younger than me recently, because that's who looks better. No, it's true. But I don't I've always been with women my age or older. I was married to a woman a year older than me for 10 years, and that's always been the way there's some guys that have to be with a younger woman. There's cultures that believe the man should be much older. Like there's religions that have like a formula, like take the man's age and subtract 10, and then whatever else you have to do to get to 12, just solve for 12. But I didn't suddenly get interested in younger women. What happened was I got older and they got interested in me, because younger women like older guys. They just do this. The other part nobody says. I don't do anything to get younger women. I just stand there like this. And they see me and they're like, that would be so weird to fuck that old guy. And then we get blamed. The older guy always gets blamed. You see an older man with a young woman, everybody's like, that guy's a pervert. No, she's a pervert. He's normal. He likes pretty women. She likes that. The fuck is wrong with her? And they're weird. I was having sex with this woman, and she was about 35, and we're in bed. She starts calling me daddy. I was like, please don't, young lady. Please don't do that. She said, why does it make you uncomfortable when I call you daddy during sex? Is it because you have daughters? I said, no. It makes me uncomfortable because I have a father. And I used to call him daddy when he fucked me. By the way, thanks for laughing at me because I got fucked by my dad. I was not laughing at the time because I was coming because he fucked me good. My daddy fucked me so good. It's not his fault. I made him do it. I was such a brat. I was 10. I was like, Daddy, fuck me! Poor guy. He's like, I know I'm spoiling this child, but I can't say no. Thank you very much for coming.